With the 168-pound division heating up, the David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, and Canelo Alvarez John Ryder fights now act as a de facto Final Four for the division. In this video, we quickly break down the status of the division, with an emphasis on these two huge matchups, as well as stock options for the division's ascending talent on the rise and descending veterans on the decline. We'll identify the division's best puncher, best boxer, most avoided, as well as the best overall fighter. Not only that, but we also will key on what should be the division's biggest fight, the possibility of it happening, and when. Welcome to the State of Boxing. The big showdown between Caleb Plant and David Benavidez provided the thrills we hoped for, with the appropriately named Mexican monster coming out on top. Meanwhile, on May 6th, Canelo and upset-minded John Ryder will square off in Guadalajara, Mexico, as Canelo defends his undisputed super middleweight crown in a homecoming affair. With this exciting sort of semifinal tournament in the division, the top four Ring magazine-rated fighters are in great position. However, there's one upstart ready to crash the party. With only 8 fights under his belt, with 7 of them ending in knockout, Cuban sensation David Morel has drawn the attention of boxing fans with his exciting, fan-friendly style. Sporting a 78-inch reach compared to Benavidez' 76, Morel has the makings of a top physical specimen in the division. What comes next for him is upping his level of opposition before he can demand the big fights. With youth on his side after just turning 24 this year, time is on Morel's side, and he need not rush. Unfortunately, Anthony Durrell's stock is lowered through no fault of his own. With punishing losses to 2 of the division's elite and turning 39 this year, Durrell's best days are behind him. A 2-time world champion, Durrell has had a successful and action-packed career. Though he may now be relegated to being a gatekeeper for emerging talents, he can proudly say he never ducked opponents and has always given his best, whether in victory or defeat. A similar path now awaits Daniel Jacobs, who suffered a controversial defeat to John Ryder last year. You would think that in a division featuring the biggest star in boxing in Canelo, David Benavidez, and the aforementioned Morel, one of them would easily be labeled biggest puncher. With devastating power in both fists, that moniker belongs to 27-year-old undefeated French knockout artist Christian Billy. Taking the distance for only the 4th time in 24 fights, Billy is perhaps the most dangerous fighter in the division. Boasting an 83% knockout percentage and now affiliated with Top Rank, big fights look to be on the horizon. Still, with the most well-rounded combination of punching power, speed, head movement, and ring IQ, Canelo still gets the title of best overall boxer. With the elusive speedy style of Caleb Plant, the swarming volume style of Benavidez, and the punching ferocity of both Morel and Billy, Alvarez still shows the greatest versatility of them all, and remains near the top of the pound-for-pound list. Until recently, David Benavidez has been the most avoided fighter in and around the 168-pound weight class. With his resounding victory over Caleb Plant, Benavidez is clearly the #1 contender in the division. When Canelo accurately pointed out the fact that it would be up to one contender to make himself stand out amongst the others, Benavidez appears to be the only one to have answered the call. And now, both casual and hardcore fans alike will demand this matchup. Pending a victory by Alvarez on May 6th against Ryder, hopefully the next matchup will be the division's biggest. The Pride of Mexico versus the Mexican Monster, with the undisputed championship on the line, and I absolutely can't wait. If you enjoyed this content, please share, like, and subscribe. We're just getting started. This is the state of the super middleweights, and this is the state of boxing.